No, I'm gonna be very short, like a mini skirt covering the essentials. Yeah, I just wanna just give a very quick submission. On the issue of modern marriage, the what do you call this? The privilege of being a black man is that we are spoiled for choice. You know, being a black man and African man in particular is that we're spoiled for choice. What do I mean by that? One, you know, there are four types of black women. Number one, the first black woman is the woman who wants to be a housewife. All she wants to do is to be a housewife, look after the children, pay for her husband, and that's it. It doesn't mean she's not educated. I'm talking about women who are educated, accomplishing their careers, who have said, you know what, I don't want to exist in the corporate world. I'm able to be a housewife and cater to my husband and raise my children. I admire that. So there are those black women. The second type is the career women. The black women who says, listen, I'm all about my career, making my money. That's my focus right now. That is all they are about, right? So that is also a type that is available. And then you get the third type of a black woman. This is a type of black woman who wants that flexibility in place. She says, I want to be able to pursue my career, but at the same time, want to come back home to my husband and my family and raise our cute little family. I want that flexibility to do both. Two is the black woman who says, listen here, I want a black man who will take care of me, who is well off. I don't want to clean, cook, or do anything. All I want to do is to look cute and beautiful next to him. They exist. So as a
Odi,
man,
Odi, we can't hear you. Odi, is it only me? You're talking like you're under the water.
wait,
You're on the drum.
okay, let me just switch on to my to my earphones. Then I was using AirPods. Just give me a moment.
You can sound better right now. You can sound better right now to talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Just to quickly wrap up, I was saying like there are four types of black women basically. The first type is a housewife. She wants to be a housewife, look after the children, and she's happy with that. She can be educated and decide that, okay, you know what, I do not want the corporate world. Second type is the career driven black woman. All she's about is a career and that's it to make her money. The third type, she wants the flexibility of both. Be able to make her money, have a career, come back home to her husband and a cute little family. The fourth type, all she wants to do is to look cute and beautiful next to her husband. She does not want to clean, nor cook, or do anything. As a man, the black man of today, the modern black man, sorry about that, you must choose what woman you want and you go for the type that you like. What we do now, you have Noel, who wants a traditional woman, go to a career woman and wants to turn a career woman to a housewife. It does not work. Noel, you want a housewife? There are plenty of beautiful black women who are educated who aspire to be housewives. Go for that and choose that. And I disagree, by the way, to someone who said, yeah, no, being a housewife, you are a slave in the kitchen. There are women who take pleasure in looking after their children and cooking for their husband. You might not want it, but respect their choice. Please, it's not slavery, no. But black men, don't go around and find a woman who's a doctor, who's making her money, and you want to convert her into a housewife. It will not work. You will come here complaining and crying here on these spaces. There are plenty of accomplished black women who want to be traditional, who want to be modern. As I learned, I as OD, I want that black woman who wants that flexibility, where she has what her career, comes back home to her family. We do those cute stuff, have a nice little family, But I, as OD, I'm also very much cognizant of this fact that, you know what, if I choose these women who's educated, has her own money, has a big nyash, and very beautiful, I'm aware that, you know, I cannot expect some her to come back and slave in the kitchen for me. No, I must be flexible in understanding that, you know what, she will come back from work. If need be, I will cook for her. I will cook for my children. I will bath my children, read them a story when they go to bed. While my wife is working, she will come back, have a bottle of wine, rant about her day, and then we go to bed. And I'm very much happy with that. I like that. I like women who are educated, who are passionate about their careers, with a big nyach, who are beautiful. That's me and my type, and they exist out there. That's
So are you
who.
trying to say why do you people think that women that are educated can be traditional women?
No,
Why do you look at traditional women as illiteracy?
Newell, wait, Newell.
And
Ambition.
why?
A woman who is ambitious. What would she want to be shackled to your house?
Noel, wait.
Why would
Have
she
I,
want to be
have I,
shackled
you
to
know, if
your
people don't
house?
even understand me. Have
Marvelous,
I
you don't
ever
know what a
said that?
traditional woman is.
Let me
Marvelous,
land,
define a
Noel.
traditional
Wait,
woman
let me
for
Let me
you.
see. Have I
land.
ever told you that?
Traditional women are in Aba.
Hold on
Traditional
1 minute.
women are in
Because you said
Enugu.
something before, and I wanted to ask you a question. Does it mean that traditional women? My mother is a traditional woman. She has 6 jobs in Aba. She goes out. She wakes up 4 a.m. You see, the issues are. A woman that wakes up by 4 a.m. is slavery. The man that wakes up by 4 a.m. is hardworking. This is it. A woman wakes up by 4 a.m. is slavery. But once the man is waking up by 4 a.m., he's a hardworking man. My mother wakes
Noel,
up
why
by 4
don't you
a.m.
stay at home when
Wait,
she
wait
goes out
now,
to
wait.
work
My
for a
mother wakes up
living?
by
Why is
4 a.m.
anyone
These are
waking
the
up at 4
issues.
a.m.?
Wait now, wait. My mother wakes up by 4 a.m. before we got to help, cleans the whole house, cooks for my father. My father is still sleeping. My father works by 7. By 7, he's up. He has gone to work. My mother has gone to her own work. But the modern woman who wake up by 4 a.m. because the husband is sleeping and is going to go to work by 6, she said it's slavery. I don't understand.
Can
My
I
mother
answer you,
still has her
Noel?
work, still has her
Yes,
business.
Noel. Noel,
Okay.
let me answer you. Let me answer you. I said in my initial submission, Noel, that there are women, black women who are educated and accomplished, who want to cater to their family and husband, and that is okay. So if a woman wants to wake up at 4
You are here
a.m.,
advising some
cooking,
women not to cater for their husband.
no,
Oh, okay.
no, Noel, no. I said there are 4 types of black women, Noel. I described them. All of these 4 types are different, Noel. Surely now, no, come on now. Don't please. I've made my submission here. I said there are 4 types of black women, and I explained each type. The first type was the housewife who is accomplished, who is educated, but wants to cater for a woman. And I said I respect that. I even condemn someone who said it's slavery. What do you mean? You are listening with selective hearing. You are listening with violent ears, Newell. Let me learn, by the way. Let me learn. Anyway, all these 4 types I respect and I admire. And I'm saying I, as OD, I want that type that wants to be flexible in both, be able to have a career and also a nice family, and will navigate all of that. And I understand that it means that now we must adjust certain things, which means that when push comes to shove, I don't mind coming home and washing my kids and cooking for my wife. It doesn't make me less of a man, right? So I'm a modern man, and I want that modern woman who is career driven, with a big nyash, who's beautiful, and she's there for me. But guess what? There are others for you here, black men, right? But don't choose a career woman and want to turn her into a housewife. There are women who aspire to be housewives. Go for those. But my issue, as I learn well, is black men who want to convert career women, career-driven women into housewives, and want to ignore the women who aspire to be housewives. That is hypocrisy of the highest order. You want to have your, what do you call it, your cake and eat it too. That is hypocrisy. These are the issues, Newell. Hypocrisy from black men who want housewives. When they get them, they go and cheat with the what? The career-driven women. Because what? You find something attractive there. Bloody hypocrites. I learned. Thank you.
I think I am. I think I
Yeah,
might be a
yeah.
hypocrite. Yeah.
Let
I
me
think.
go next because I'm kind
Been
of
here,
Will,
pushing.
I've been
will you,
raising my
okay.
hand since.
Marvelous, you want to drop from co-host after you speak? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop right after I
Okay,
speak.
let me start
So
looking. Let me start looking for a new co-host because I'm tired of a modern man
find
staying
a
here.
traditional woman. You need a
Give me a
traditional
give me a
woman. Let me say this, and I'll be as quick and as concise as possible. I'll try my best. Um, I think it's hypocrisy, people wanting to have their cake and eat it too, right? So, with regards to traditional men, look, you have to ask yourself certain self reflective questions, certain objective questions. Why are traditional women who allegedly are so protected or so uplifted within traditional households, why are they vocally expressive of their discontent? Why are they always saying, we do not want this? We don't like this? Why are they always levying complaints against you, traditional men? These are the issues. There has to be a
question,
reason
sir.
why. Igbudu, 1 second, Igbudu. There has to be a reason why, right? There's actions and results. People are not just disgruntled because they're disgruntled. They're disgruntled based on their reality, based on their relationship, based on the dynamic that exists within their households. Now, whenever we talk about how
Or
Asian,
in their head, Marvelous, or in their head and in their head only.
if they're psychotic, but Malusaka, I hope you're not implying that women are psychotic. See, I don't want to go into semantics, but just let me make my submission. Okay, when we say that Asian culture and Arabs that they hold on to their culture has become incredibly modernized. I don't think we realize that. Look, Arab women in New York do absolutely nothing. They don't even do domestic duties. All they do is take care of children, right? Their husbands do domestic duties and their husbands oversee finances, right? So let's just bear that in mind. I don't know how it happens in Asian cultures, but I know that from the little, I think like two Asian men that have spoken on my spaces, their culture has also evolved with regards to sentiments surrounding marriage and their approach to marriage. The world is changing, right? Now, with this whole idea or this I want to call it this fallacy. Oh, modern marriages always end in divorce because they don't know how to communicate. Let me put it to you this way. Let me reverse that logic. Modern marriages end in divorce because both partners know how to communicate. They know that they have irreparable differences. They are honest with each other. Modern people do not engage in self-deceit. They know when the writing is on the wall. They know when to say, okay, this marriage is not for me. WWE Fight for Love, I would much rather put that energy that I will use into getting you to submit. I would much rather put that energy into getting someone that fits me, someone that embodies me, someone that will understand how I want to be loved and how I want to be catered to. I think so many times you traditional people try to fit square pegs into round holes. It's never going to work. And might I add, just because you're living in the household for 30 plus years, 35 plus years, does not mean that you're not a broken home. It does not mean that your marriage hasn't failed. You guys are just simply coexisting. It does not mean that you guys are not miserable. It does not mean that you guys are not emotionally detached from each other. I think we need to go ask our grandfathers, if they're still alive, or our fathers, how many times their traditional wives, which would be our mothers, locked their legs on them and were able to manipulate them with the punani. That happens a lot in traditional households, you know.
Oh shit!
Noel, hold on. Let me spit my truth. That happens in traditional households. Once you traditional men choose to marginalize your wives will lock up the kibisupa. Nothing for you until you change that behavior.
How do
Like I
you
always
know?
say,
How do you know?
Igbudu. Are you gonna sit here and tell me that you don't know? Come on now.
I
Okay,
know that you don't know. That's the point. You are just
Igbudu,
making
but
things up in
okay,
your head.
okay, Igbudu, but I know that you know, so we're even. You know that I don't know, and I know that you know. Guys, stop interrupting me, guys.
And it's false.
No, it's true. But listen, even beyond that, right? My father, my grandfather on my father's side married three wives, right? My father's mother died at childbirth, and his stepmoms were taking care of him, or at least he thought they were. This was a traditional household. At least he thought they were. The moment that my grandfather on my father's side died, my father's stepmoms began to marginalize and maltreat him. They took a lot of the pent up aggression that they had from my grandfather on my father's side. They took it out on my father, right? And my father learned through firsthand experiences how traditionalist polygamous households, they have effects that are traumatizing on the children, particularly when that patriarch, when that father passes away. The children, if one of the mothers is missing, the stepmothers can abuse and whatever else to the kids, right? Now, my father, when he got married, he said, no, 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 no. I don't want the polygamous traditional home. I want the monogamous traditional home. It's almost like every single traditional man is living in denial. Modernize so that you don't go extinct. If you think house chores are something that are, oh, how about you do house chores? Let your wife just sit down, let her go out and pay the bills, and you do the house chores, and you will have a clearer picture of that reality. You stay in the house, you let your husband, your wife decide who you can and cannot interact with. And then Dasco made a point before he ran away the first time. Dasco said, um, something about marrying a woman that's a millionaire or a billionaire. He said her money is still her money. Let me make something explicitly clear. I am a modern man. If in any way I am able to seduce DJ Cuppy or I am able to seduce Oprah, right, I will not work. I will just slang dick and sit at home and cook.
Akuna
Okay.
Nina
Oh
Marvelous.
no, well, let me finish. Let
Akuna
me
Marvelous
finish.
You
wants
Let
to
me
think
live his
finish.
you think
life.
because you marry
You are
opera you
just
not
running
work?
away
That
from the
is when
No,
you
question.
no.
work.
Look,
Can
look,
I
look.
can
That
I
is when you will
can
even
I
work more.
tell you
Let
something,
me let me
Marvelous?
finish, guys. Let me finish.
Idiot one, can
Traditional
I tell you
traditional
something?
men. Yeah, idiot one is finishing now. 1 second. Traditional men, you guys make decisions based off your ego, as opposed to taking into considerations your partner's wants and your partner's desires. Why will I work when I can just cater my lifestyle towards supporting my wife that's a billionaire? I don't think we're really putting things in perspective. If your wife is a billionaire, you mean to tell me that you will tell her to go out and work and be a CEO or be a celebrity or whatever she is, then you will tell her to come back and cook and clean. And it's absurd. And that woman will divorce you because she would be a modern woman, right? Women with ambition, women that are overachievers tend to be modern women. There's a reason for that, right? A lot of traditional women, I hate to say this, but they know how to exploit the patriarchy. They're specialists in manipulating men. That's why a traditional woman will slide into Noel's DM and say, "Yes, come and pay my bills. Go out and work. Go out and die. In fact, while you're dying, sign away everything to me." Women have learned how to manipulate traditional men. They look at you guys as simps. You guys come alpha male, and then the same alpha males still go on breakfast stories on Lagos Swindlers. Modern man, we adapt to the woman. We adapt to the situation. We know that women have love languages. We know that we cannot fit every single woman in the same box. We know that we cannot limit or minimize the women that are in our lives. You want the woman in your life to be the best version of herself, even if she's more successful than you are. Because not only will that motivate you, but it will always keep you on your toes. You will learn how to not only value her, but you will value yourself, right? Imagine the amount of pride it will give you to be able to walk into a place and say, my wife is this, and my wife has accomplished this. I never want to walk into a place and say, my wife just sits at home and cooks and cleans, and she goes to the shop. that reflects poorly on me. I want to uplift my woman. I don't want to minimize her. And I think traditional Noel, you need to pay for my class. $500, 15 minutes. I'll teach you.
Okay, marvelous. I think you want to go to the gym
Yeah,
now.
thank you, Noel. I'm going to the gym. Modern man got to stay fit.
I will
Marvelous
still
say
bring
na
you
aga
back to
gym.
speaker.
Marvelous say
Can
na
I
aga gym.
can I
Okay,
talk now? I've
I
done
need
your
the
things, Noel.
I need a co-host with the same views with me. Yeah, my co-host is attacking me. Okay, so
Noel, can I
let's have
talk now?
the voice. Okay, the voice. You will talk now. After the
Oh,
voice,
hold on,
we'll
no.
have
Hold on.
after the voice, we'll have a new speaker. Okay, the voice is a new speaker. We'll have good luck.
I'm not a new
After
speaker. My hand has been off since.
oh, good luck. You have been dropping. What is wrong with your network? Are you a modern network?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
I was on a call.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, the voice. Hold on. So that good luck will
Okay.
go there. The good luck has been here. Then the voice. After good luck, the voice. Let me bring back idiot number one as speaker, even if it's in the gym. Be on speaker here. Okay. So good luck. Go ahead.
There are two things before I start. There are two things I want to tell Marvelous. Oh, idiot one. when he said when he said women manipulate traditional men. See, it's a big lie. Why I said it's a big lie? Every woman is manipulative, whether traditional or modern. Just like women come with head, leg, hand. So saying women manipulate traditional men, it's a very big lie. Then number two to what he said, because modern women also manipulate modern men. Then number two to what he said if he should be with, if he can seduce DJ Copy or somebody around her class, that he's going to be a house husband. To me, if we're being realistic, it's delusion. Like, it's not real.